Virginia Democrats are pushing back against Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin this after making comments about the Fairfax public school system's policy toward transgender students. Here's what he said.
What I'm continually surprised by is really the approach that would push parents out of any decision that's material in their child's life. And to write a regulation for a school that says don't tell parents is just wrong.
Okay, here are the Fairfax County guidelines. School personnel should not disclose information about a student's gender expansive or transgender status, legal name, or sex assigned at birth, including to other school personnel. And get this, the schools don't require parental participation for student gender transitions. Joining us now with reaction to their back and forth, the executive director for FightForSchool.com, Ian Pryor. Ian came up in the Fairfax County public schools. My girls graduated from them. As a parent, my head explodes when I see this kind of thing. These things are life-changing, and they're too young to be making these decisions without parental guidance.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And, you saw some Virginia Democrats responding to Governor Youngkin, and they basically said that, well, there are going to be some parents that aren't going to go along with this, that may have issues if a student or if their child decides that they want to be a boy when they're a girl or vice versa. And if they don't support them, then other adults are going to have to step in. Like, absolutely not. It is not the duty of a government-funded school system or a lawmaker in Richmond to make those decisions. Those are the decisions that families come to together, not, through the bureaucracy or, administrators at Fairfax County Public Schools or Loudoun County Public Schools or wherever. I mean, you have to have a permission slip from a parent to administer Tylenol to a student. Yet you can put them down this road, which may then lead to puberty blockers, testosterone, and ultimately surgery without consulting the parents. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, for the parent not to know that's going on is insane. And not only that, but there's a reason that you say somebody's not grown up or is not an adult until a certain point. Now, you can pick that at 18 or 21, or you might even say somebody's not really fully mature with their fully mental and psychological development until well into their 20s. You could make that argument, but it certainly is not at 10 or 12 or 14. I saw somebody the other day say, thank you to my parents for not turning me into a boy when I had that period where I was a tomboy.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And they say, well, the child needs to follow their instincts. Have you ever watched a child cross the street? They cross the street and look.
That's why you swat them in the behind just a little bit to get their attention. No, don't go out there. But yeah, I mean, these are not the kinds of mistakes that they can be allowed to make on their own, especially, and here's what bothers me, Ian, there are adults guiding them toward this, and those adults are not the parents.
Yeah, and we see it from adults now that have detransitioned, right? And they've gone through this process and they realize that they've made a terrible life-altering mistake. You hear from these doctors saying, well, puberty blockers are reversible. You're stopping puberty. You're giving kids drugs to stop puberty. Yet you want to say follow the science? I mean, give me a break with this. These kind of things have massive physical and mental health problems down the road. And somebody that's 13 or 14 or 15 making these decisions without having any parental input, I mean, quite frankly, it's criminal.
Now, tell me also, I think the governor got in some hot water because he said biological boys shouldn't be able to play sports against biological girls. I don't know if you've seen that much in Loudoun County. I can't say I've seen a lot of it. I know theoretically it's possible, but just the fact that people are offended by that strikes me.
I mean, it's insane. If you think about, Title IX, and when Title IX was passed, it was to give female athletes opportunity in sports, right? That's a good thing. Give them an outlet, competitive place to excel in sports. Now we're going to take that away and say, well, we can have this middle of the pack track star that's a man now decides he's going to be a girl and he's going to go win these meets, taking away opportunities. Girls that have spent all this time trying to be the best at their sport, that have sacrificed over the years to be a premier athlete, that may have scholarships on the line, that go to college, that have these dreams, and now somebody's going to say, well, I'm a biological male, but I'm going to call myself a girl. And guess what? I get to win these. And you know what? Too bad, so sad that you're going to finish second and third or fourth and off the.
And even if that's not the motivation, it's still not right. I mean, and everybody with common sense knows that. So, Ian, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. September is historically the worst performing month for the stock market, so you better be ready for it. The Fed continues to aggressively raise rates, and JP Morgan is forecasting another mega rate hike September the 21st. Is that why Jamie Dimon said an economic hurricane is coming our way? Well, gold and silver have remained remarkably stable despite the Fed aggressively raising rates today. The Patriot Gold Group has a special incentive for Newsmax viewers. Huge! Now precious metals investors can enjoy the no-fee-for-life gold and silver IRA on qualifying rollovers, or enjoy free, discreet, insured shipping on all direct gold and silver purchases. Here's the number, 800-356-4470. Call 800-356-4470 today.